Right, so today we've come along up the coast because we've got the new car, so we thought we'd give it a bit of a run. We come to a place called Albir. So it's a little coastal resort just past Benidorm. So if you go past Benidorm, come off the M332 and up that way, and we'll show you what it's like. 'Cause apparently it's meant to have a really nice promenade and bits and pieces like that. So we thought we'd come up and have a wander around while it's nice and sunny, and it also gives us a chance to take the car out for a run, just to make sure it's not going to conk out, because like I say, we've only just picked it up on Friday, Sunday today, and we thought we'd come up, have a look around, because we've not been to Albir before, seen it a few times, but it always looks really nice. So we thought we'd come up and we'll show you the promenade. It's very busy and the parking is an absolute nightmare, like most little Spanish resort towns, I suppose. So we'll show you in a minute what the resort's like. Quite a pebbly beach by the looks of things. A lot of people on it though. Busy, it's a Sunday afternoon, so. Right, so we're just sitting having a drink on the beachfront. There's loads of little sort of places to stop and have a drink. So Albir is pretty much a sort of compact sort of Spanish resort. It's about 5 kilometres along from Benidorm. So you can obviously straight from Alicante Airport straight down here into it. So about residency of about 20,000 people, it's saying, for the year. Mainly it appeals to the European crowd, so lots of Scandinavians, Dutch, some British and a few Germans around in the area. All the usual sort of beach holiday amenities. You've even got your ale hops and stuff like that. And apparently somewhere in the town there is actually a Primark as well. So I haven't actually come across that yet, but there is a Primark somewhere in town as well. So yeah, it's pretty much a promenade beachfront with cafes, bars, hotels, that kind of thing along it. Really nice actually. It's quite a nice breeze going. It's a little bit cooler. So back in Torrevieja, it's about 31 degrees, and it's saying we've got about 28 degrees here, so it's a little bit less. It's also sort of pretty much part of Altea. Now you can see Altea, you can see the big church up on top of the hill, the big famous one with like the blue dome. That's just over in that direction there to be seen. So yeah, quite a nice little resort, definitely worth a visit. Might even come up here and do a long weekend or something like that here. Yep. Breezy. You should know where to get taxi from. If you was in your old camper wagon, mate, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? anywhere. It's unbelievable. Mini golf. Actually looks quite good in there, look. Yeah. Got one of the Altea church. And that is the big Calpe rock that you see on sort of all of the postcards and things like that. So there's obviously not too far to go to get to Calpe from there. So there is, like I say, there is actually quite a lot here. It's very nice. We were just saying there's a lovely little hotel just on the beachfront, and we were just saying that it'd be really nice to come up here and have a couple of days. It's got a really nice little swimming pool out the front of it, with sort of almost a lazy river type thing going on that would be really really nice to look at. So yeah, we might get ourselves for a day up here and or a weekend up here. Sorry, not a day. We're already there for the day now. Come up here for a long weekend and have a couple of nights up here and stay, because there's obviously a lot more in town than what there is just on the beachfront. So right, so we've just come off the beachfront and we're walking into the towny bit, and literally all of the streets you go down, loads of restaurants, loads of bars, loads of hotels and places to eat, drink. So it's pretty much your sort of stereotypical Spanish typey town. You've got your Indians, your Chineses, Mexicans, steakhouses. There's McDonald's and stuff like that here as well, Burger King. I've no doubt there's probably a KFC knocking around somewhere as well. But literally as soon as you come off the beach, the promenade, whilst it's all very nice and there's loads of lovely little bars and restaurants, there's an awful lot more actually back in the town itself. So it's not just like literally just a beach resort and then that's it. You've got other bits and pieces, little, like I say, little restaurants. So that, if you look down there, there's restaurants there. That's just off the beachfront. And then coming up here as well, that stone grill over there is the one I was just looking at. So that's a bit like what Frank's is like back in Torrevieja. So it's basically cook your own steak on a rock. But like I say, you come in, there's loads of little bars, restaurants, tapas places, supermarkets, all of these kind of things. It's actually a really nice little resort, to be fair. Definitely think we'll probably come back here for a long weekend and have a few nights here. So we're just walking back towards where we parked the car up, and again the roads are just literally, it's just everywhere you look is little supermarkets, bars, restaurants and that kind of thing. It's actually quite a bustling little town. It's actually really nice, yeah. So like I say, it's a nice Sunday afternoon, so everybody's out and the restaurants are ramo with people having their dinners, enjoying themselves. And these aren't even the ones on the front, these are set back in the actual town part itself. Just loads of little back streets with all different restaurants and bars. I should imagine at the night time, when the sun goes down, it starts getting a little bit busier and people come out because it's not quite so warm. It's actually a very bustling little compact town.